Welcome back to another week in the life where I show you my exact trades for the week, exactly how I make money and pay my bills as a full-time trader. You get to see all of it and then just kind of come along with me as I live my life and show you exactly the lifestyle that trading allows you to have. So come along with me and welcome to Real Life Trading. Okay, just finished up the live session where we talk about the setup and exactly how we did what we did and why we did what we did. So just finished that. So now I want to walk you through a little bit of what we did here. So because we are in a bear trend here on a 2-hour time frame, right? Big move down, broke bull structure. There's a higher probability of sideways to down this week. So what we ended up doing was selling a bear call spread all the way up here at 68.05. So we win as long as it stays below that by Friday. Now, bulls can keep on pushing higher, and they most likely will at this point continue to push up into the 10 EMA, maybe even a little bit higher this week up into here. And again, that's totally fine. We have our winning zone. As long as we are inside this box by Tuesday, in a day or two or so, we're winning on this trade. No problem at all. And so bears should be stepping back through. At the moment, they're kind of a little bit weaker than I would expect, but it's also, pretty strong gap back up. And I feel like this is going to work its way probably into some fair value gaps and then go sideways from there. If it keeps on screaming, we have a game plan of what we're going to do to mitigate that risk and offset it. So that's the key with trading, my friends, is be prepared, right? We're not just gonna be like, no, this will drop, because if it doesn't, what are you gonna do? And so I have all my game plans of exactly what I'm gonna do. We sold it well outside the expected move, and we are prepared and ready to mitigate risk if it does go against us. But again, high probability that this is just gonna chill sideways, if not drop a little bit lower. So we'll keep an eye out on it and see what this thing wants to do. Most likely working its way into the 10 EMA, also into this resistance area, probably up through there, and then maybe a little bit sideways. I wouldn't be shocked at all to see an inside candle this week with yesterday or last week's big move. So probably an inside candle this week, and we should be able to walk away with a win on this one. So that was a trade that we set up. Again, it expires this Friday. Got into some of this for our $200 a week strategy challenge that we do in our community to make $200 a week. And that was the trade. That's what we did. That was our analysis on this. And now it's just a matter of waiting to see if these bears are going to come through or not. We were seeing if they would step in at this 20 EMA, not really happening. So now we'll just let it keep on bouncing back up, see what happens through here. I really want to see bears step in there. If not, then we probably are going to start pushing up a little bit higher, which would not be ideal. It means you probably have to wait till Wednesday to win on this trade. But either way, it's looking solid. That's the update that we had from our trade setup meeting. Let's go enjoy the rest of our day. We have a little bit of a surprise. Huge accomplishment, my friends. We just passed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Insane. It is so cool to see the movement of real life trading and how it's taken off. Over 140 million YouTube channels, and less than 1% will ever make it to 100,000 subscribers. Like, it's unreal. Thank you all for your support, for your love, for helping us in this movement, for sharing the word. Please continue. If you haven't subscribed, hit that. Please continue to share this message. We are out here to change the middle class. We are out here to do big things. And it's happening faster than we ever imagined it would. And that's because people can see the difference between us and everyone else. We are not just here to give you a fish. We are here to teach you to fish, right? We are here to help you actually get real long-term results. We're not going to be like, hey, you can just show up here and do this and it'll be easy. It's like, no, we're here to show you the hard. We're here to show you how to turn the hard into the easy. And that changes everything when you learn about it. And so, yeah, it's just taking this moment in right now. It's just, it's unreal. Honestly, I never dreamed this big. So it's just really cool. Thank you all for your support and your love. Keep sharing the message at Real Life Trading, and let's help more and more people. Let's change this middle class. Let's help them get the results that they want in their trading. Love you guys. All right, on our way to the vet for this dude back there. He just, ever since he was a little puppy, he just got this little skin fungus. He got a lot of rolls, and he just always had issues with his skin, and now it's just been bad, and we just can't get it gone. It's been a couple weeks, and so we're like, all right. So it's time to go just take him to the vet. I'd say a couple times a year, we catch trades that just are massive returns. And then in the meantime, while I'm waiting on those trades to come, those great trades only come a handful of times a year. And while I'm waiting on those great trades from, that's why I'm doing this credit spreads every week. And I'm just bringing in some bill paying money every single week and waiting for those things to, the great trades to come, because people hit some big winners and they're like, this is how I want to trade. This is what I want to do. I'll just do this every single time. And they don't realize that those big moves come just a handful of times. You have to have so many things set up correctly in order for these big moves to come. You have to have one side so wrong that they all have to exit right away, right? Or they all have to get in right away. And those take time, they take setups. It doesn't happen every week, right? Now, day trading, you'll get probably one great day trade a day on average. So yes, you can get a few more opportunities on that. But when it comes to these big movers that are gonna last for a week or two, those ones, once you learn what to look for on that, that's gonna be a complete game changer on that. So if you're interested in some more price action videos or want more information on it, leave a comment down below, tell me. Let me know what you wanna learn. Like, I'll give it to you all for free. I'll teach you whatever I can teach you, but I wanna know what you all want. Like, I don't wanna waste my time teaching you something here on an indicator on a volume and you guys are like, that's cool, Tony, thanks, and don't watch it. So let me know what you want and we'll do that. So we're about to pull up to the vet here. That was a nice little rant. Thanks for keeping me company here while I just get past the time driving. So we'll get this little dude taken care of. He's laying down, and bro, you get Betos after this. He wags his tail. He hates the vet more than anything, man. So it's gonna be fun. I'll see you guys after. All right, it's end of day one. Markets, they were okay. It wasn't bad, wasn't good. It's fine, and that's perfect when it comes to credit spreads. I mean, that's what we want. Sideways action is just fine. We just need sideways to down in this circumstance. So we are stepping out against some pretty strong trapped bears, which is leading the markets a little bit higher than I would expect. But yeah, it's still very much in our bear area and very much within the realms of this credit spread working. So that's the nice thing about this strategy. You just kind of live your life, do what you want to do, let it work in the background, and we're going to see where this thing plays out tomorrow. So if it can hang out sideways or go lower, we're going to win on this. If it continues to go a little bit higher, we'll have to wait till Wednesday to win on this, but probabilities are we're going to be winning on this credit spread. So that's it. Starting baby duty, and then I've got my $200 challenge mentor group tonight. We meet every single Monday to teach you all a little bit more about the strategy and about credit spreads, options, answer all your questions. I want to make sure that it's not just courses. Like, you get a ton of courses for free to teach you the strategy, to teach you all options and everything that you need to know to be successful at this, to make your $200 a week. But I also want to have live sessions as well, so you can ask questions and I can kind of reteach things in a different light to help you see things a little bit better and help it make some more sense. So again, that starts here in just a little bit, but enjoying some baby time. I've been busy all day working on slides for an upcoming webinar and working out and just getting a few other things done. A lot of coaching today, so excited to spend some family time, jump back on there with the community here in just a sec, and then finish out the night by watching some football and hanging out with family some more. So that's the game plan, my friends. I'll let you know what we end up doing and how this thing plays off. You're going to see it here in just a second, of course, of how it ended up working tomorrow. For me, I'm going to enjoy my night, let the markets do what they're going to do. Probabilities are in our favor, and see how it plays out. See you in the morning. All right, Tuesday morning, we got ourselves a really nice gap down on the markets, and we were able to get out of our $200 challenge strategy for a win. So exited this at 0.2. That is our it's actually $210 profit for our $200 week strategy, which is awesome. You can see here, everyone else is now getting out of this thing as well. Some got out at 0.15 for even more profits, but that is so, so cool. So if we come over here and take a look at SPY, so SPY, basically, we got a big gap down. Remember, we win on this as long as it can stay sideways or go lower. And the price action was telling us bearish. Everything out here was saying bearish. And so when this thing pulled back up, we sold a bear call spread up here. Now it's on the SPX, but same thing. So in fact, I'll pull up the SPX right now so we can actually see it. So here was our credit spread up here, 68.05. When this thing rotated back up, we sold a bear call spread. Price action is telling us we're going to go lower. Sure enough, we got a gap down, run lower, and we were able to win on this thing. So it's Tuesday. We're already done for the entire week. And now we can just sit back and go spend some money and do it again next Monday. Now, we are getting some interesting price action here. I exited some more puts down on this level that we bought over here. We've been in these puts for a few weeks now. those were massive returns. So my goal is officially hit for the month. So let me show you here the official trades here of what we did. So yesterday we got into our credit spread here. So got into this one, sold that one, and got filled 55 cents. And then today, of course, we're getting out of this thing. And then over on my community here, these are our swing trade ones that we just got out of. So we're able to exit out of these things. We got out for, that was the calls we just bought. These ones right here, we just got out of. So we entered the trade for $2.24. We closed it for $8 on those puts. And we're still in some more puts. We just bought some calls to hedge those just in case we do continue to rotate down. But that's how I grow my account, is by buying these puts and these calls and doing these swing trades. They don't come around very often. I wait for the best setups. When the price action was telling me things were about to reverse, we bought these things for $2.24. And I can scroll up here and find where we actually got in, but it'll give you the log here of exactly what it was. So on a 10-9, we got into these things. 224, it is currently 1014, and this is what we got out of them on. So exit price is $8. That was a fantastic trade. Massive returns and doing really well. So again, this sizing is for our $30,000 account challenge that I do in my Premier group. In my other account, I'll do different sizings for this, but I mean, that was a 10% return of our account in 1 week, which is really, really, really good. So goals already hit. Credit spreads are crushing. Got out of some more monthly credit spreads, and things are looking really good. So now it's just a matter of what are these bulls going to do in this area here. Very, very strong support. I could see us bouncing all the way back up here to 665, 670. That's why we bought some calls down here. And then possibly rotating over to complete that head and shoulder. So we'll see what happens here in the future. But we bought the dip here. We exited all of our puts. Things are looking really good. I'm done trading for the entire month if I want to. Of course, I'm going to keep trading. We just bought the dip here on this, and we'll keep partying, but goals hit. So now it just makes things a little bit easier. We're all out of the $200 challenge strategy, and now we just go enjoy our week. It's hard to get people to have the right mindset in trading because they want everything to be so easy. And it is going to be easy eventually, but it's not like you find the easy right away. You turn the hard into the easy. And that's what people don't realize, is like you have to choose the hard road first. Because if you don't choose the hard road first, the hard never becomes easy. Right? Like your first time you run a marathon, it sucks. And then after that, you run 2 or you run 3. After your 5th marathon, it's way easier than the first one was. It's like, it's not that a marathon's all of a sudden easy now. It's just you do hard things and it seems easy to everyone else. And that's literally what trading is. And so like everyone is just after the easy. They're like, is there just an indicator I can have that will show me how to do this? There's just this. Like, can I just make this easy? I'm like, you stop chasing the easy because it's just short term. If you really want long-term results, you've got to chase the hard. You've got to turn the hard into the easy. And then the second tip is going to be stop chasing money. Because if you chase money, you are going to always be setting yourself up to do the wrong thing. You're going to find trades that aren't there. You're going to overtrade. You're going to see opportunities that you're constantly missing out on because there's always an opportunity to make money that you're missing out on. Instead, you need to change and get the great setups. If you can get the great setups, money is a byproduct of great setups. And so money comes. Like what you want comes from taking great trades. If you are out there trying to make money, you're taking so-so trades because great trades aren't around very often. And so that would be my second little tip, is just money is a byproduct of great trades. Search for great trades. Don't chase money. Don't try to make money, because then you're just going to see all the opportunities that you're missing out on of a move that you could have had right here that would have made you money. And all it's going to do is cause you to lose it. With our video that came out, Ali, the one where I just told our story, we're getting a lot of people that are like, there's no way you guys actually left and quit your job and moved to Utah and actually did this. It's true. Yes. We actually did. And yes, my wife was on board for it because she didn't like Arizona at all. Just because it's just desert. She comes from beautiful mountains and greenery and seasons. That's what she spent her whole life on, to Arizona, which is just brown and sunny, and people love that. To me, it's not my thing either, but Like, so when it came time to like move back to Utah, it's where all of her family was. She was ready to do it. I was like, we're moving back to Utah. She's like, done. Like, when can we go? And again, it wasn't anything that we thought it would be like. But Allie, do you remember that story when you gave away all of our groceries? So we literally have no money. We're living on credit cards because I lost it all in trading when we were first starting out 7-8 years ago, whatever. These people knock on our door for like a canned food drive. We have like $20 a week for groceries. Like, we're literally living on like ramen and canned food. And she goes and like cleans out our entire pantry, like all the canned food that we had, and donated it out. And I was like, Allie, I was like, we need this. Like, that's literally going to go to the food pantry and they're going to give it right back to us because we're so broke. Like we need this food. This is for broke people like us. And she was like, Tony, I'm tired of living like tomorrow won't be better than today. And that hit me right to the core, because that's exactly how I was living. Like, I was just like holding on to every little dollar. I was holding on to every piece of food. Like, I was like, we're in such a bad place and tomorrow's just going to be worse. And my beautiful wife, she's the reason why we're here. She's the reason why we have all of this. Like, yes, I get all the credit for all the trades, but it's her that kept me in the game the entire time. But she was just like, Tony, like, start having faith instead of fear. Like, both faith and fear require you to believe in something that hasn't happened yet. You get to choose, right? It's just as easy to choose faith about your future that hasn't happened yet as it is faith and fear, right? I had that wrong. It's just as easy to choose fear as it is faith, and faith over fear. Neither one of them have happened yet. And so that was the moment that really started to change things. And so right then and there, I put a trade on it. Instead of being scared I was going to lose on it, I just was like, if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. I know how much I'm going to lose and I know how much I'm going to win. Just let it work. And I started letting trades work, and then I started to win. And then when it started to win, we started finally getting ahead. And like, everything started to change, but it all changed from that one saying that she said was like, I'm tired of living like tomorrow's not going to be better. Like, start believing that your tomorrow's going to be better than today. How would that change your trading and change your life right now, right? If you started actually paying attention to that and started living that way. Because that is the truth. Like, you're in control of your life, right? So if you can understand that you create your life through your thoughts, through your emotions, what you do, you create your life. And so don't let yourself create the life you don't want. And that's what most people do. They spend all night long praying for what they want, and then they spend all day long doubting it's going to happen. It's like, don't. Like, stop doubting and just start believing. It's so easy to be like, I have faith and I believe. And then as soon as like a setback comes, you're like, well, see, it never happened. Like, stop. Just believe. Trading was the first thing that really taught me how to have faith, because that was the first time in my life like I had to truly just trust God. We had nothing else. There was no other option. We had to just trust. And so trust. If I had one piece of advice for you on your journey, is just trust. Believe tomorrow's going to be better than today, and I promise you more will come. Easy week in trading. We're all done. And so I'm going to go spend some time with the family and enjoy the luxury that it is to have free time. And that's what this allows you to do. Like, that's why we're doing this, right? Is to teach you how to replace your income with a very consistent strategy. It's worked for me. It's worked for thousands of others. We're going to go take the girls out and go hit up a kind of like fall festival and have some fun with that. We have family then coming over afterwards. We're hosting all of them and being able to spend some time with family and just enjoy the fall. Like, I absolutely love the fall. And so it's one of my favorite times. And this is one of our favorite traditions that we do with the family. And so it's so much fun to have these girls along with us. They're all ready to rock and roll. Dogs are pumped. They're not coming, but they're still excited. And then they got some good outfits on. So wife always gets them looking gorgeous every single day. Super grateful for her. My friends, go hug your wife. Tell them how much you love them. I couldn't do this without my beautiful wife, Allie. She's not too excited to ever be on camera, but she's there. I promise. She's in the background. But I don't really put too much of my family on camera. It's just about me, but family is the most important thing to me, and I'm so excited to spend some time with them and make some memories on this, and so it's going to be fun. But That's it. We're gonna hit the road. Take you there. Also, too, these Uggs that my wife just got these babies are the cutest little things you've ever seen. Love the little outfits, girls. I got mine on, so we're all matching family. Allie, you got yours on. We just need some Uggs for the dogs, and we're ready to rock and roll. All right, so that's gonna do it for this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. Learn this strategy, my friends, so that you can spend your life with family, loved ones, and doing the things that you want to do. I used to never get weekends off. So I used to be driving a truck and I'd be missing out on this family event, and it's never left me on that. Like, I am always so grateful that trading has opened the doors to allow me to be able to have the life that I want. Yes, this $200 a week isn't gonna replace everything, but it's a start, and you can build it from there to thousands and thousands a week. Again, it's great to have millions of dollars and stuff like that, but for the majority of people, I bet you $2,000 a week would completely change your life, and you'd take it right now. That's what this allows you to do. So you can scale up from there, but enjoy it. Thanks for following along, my friends. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We're over 100,000 subscribers now. Thanks for helping us get there, and I will see you next week.